Hi everybody, it's 2 o'clock on a Friday, and today I am going to be using the FAWN sunflower dye. It's the add-on for the Magic Iris, but I'm just using it as a sunflower. So I'm going to be making a slimline card with an inked background. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. All right. So this is a different style of card for me. I don't use a lot of die cuts, but I thought that this card was really cute, so I decided to make it. So this is called Magic Iris Sunflower Add-on, and then I also used this stitched flower frame, and I used it for the leaves. But you could cut this out of green and cut these for the leaves, the petals, and that would work also. Okay. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cutouts, and I cut 3 out. So I'm going to add some Rusty Hinge Distress Oxide, and I'm adding that just to the outside of my sunflowers, okay? Just to add some color like that. There's one. I don't really need to re-ink this. There's quite a bit on there. That, and then this one. Okay, so that's Rusty Hinge. I tried oranges, but they just didn't work that well, and I thought the Rusty Hinge looked really nice and really adds a nice contrast to it. I just want to get my... Okay. Now for the insides, I am going to use ground espresso. Okay. Oops. So we'll get that on, and I'm going to color the whole thing in with that. Okay, now you could cut this out of brown too, but then I thought that the insides would be a little wasteful, so I decided to do it this way. Okay. And then I think I'm just going to go around the outside just to make it a little darker on the edges. So there's the center of my, and then I have my leaves. Now my leaves, I added just a little bit of forest moss. And I'm just going to do the tips a bit just to add a little contrast there. So these are done from the stitched flower. Just adding a little color to the tops. And as I'm looking, I probably should have been adding it at the bottom, but that's okay. Looks good. Looks good like that. Okay, so I got that done. So I'm just doing a video right now, but you just shop away and let me know when you're done. All right, so there, that's all done. I'm just gonna clean up my space here. His name is Guster. Pardon? His name is Guster. All right, let's get this cleaned up. All right. And now I've cut, because this is a slimline, I have cut this paper to, it's white paper, cardstock, to 3.5 by 8.5. Okay, and now I'm going to take tumbled glass and I'm just going to go over it with my tumbled glass. Okay, so I'm just going to go over the whole thing. I was thinking of doing clouds, my cloud stencil, but when I started doing this, it looks like clouds. So I decided just to leave it as is. And I think it made a good background for my sunflowers. Now I'm going to take some more of this ink and I'm just going to go around the outside. Like so. So this is tumbled glass, one of my favorite inks. Maybe color some of that in. And I think that looks pretty good. My fingers are dirty. There we go. All right, better wipe those fingers off. All right, now put these away. Can I help you with anything?
No, I'm just going to look at some stencils. Okay. Really, that's what I came in for.
Alrighty. Okay, so now I've got all my bits and pieces here. I am going to dry this because it's an oxide ink and it does stay damp, and I want to add glue to it. So I'm just going to dry this off. Alrighty. Okay. So I'm going to bring back my sunflowers. So I'm going to have them hanging off the edge. I'm going to add some glue. I'm not going to go right to the edge, to the end of my petals, because I want to slip my leaves under there. So just going to go like that. And then this one, just going to do half of it, and I'm going to use the other half on the other side. Or I should say a third. I think I'll do it like that. And then I have this one. And this one I'm going to put down here like that. Okay, and then I'm going to put in my centers. There we go. There we go. Now I'm going to cut this one off and the others. And I'm going to use this part on the other side. So I'm just going to flip this over and trim those off. There we go. And I may as well trim these off also. There we go. And this one. There. All right, and now I'm going to take this and I'm going to add it right in here, like so. Okay. There we go. So there's that. All right, and now I'm going to add some leaves. So we'll just tuck them in. That's why I didn't want to add the glue right to the edge, because I want to be able to add my leaves in. And if it's a little too long, you can just snip some off like that. This one I think is a little too long too. And I have another big one here. Add some liquid glue. I think it's turning out quite nice. Okay, and then I've got these little ones that I can add in here. There we go. I've got this one. Maybe I'll put one right here. There we go. Okay, and I noticed I just got some ink here. So I think I'll be putting a leaf there to cover it up. See that? I had my brush lying there, so I got some ink on it. We'll just stick that leaf on that to cover it up. All right, there's my card. It does look kind of bare up there, doesn't it? Maybe I will put a leaf on there. Just trim that off. Okay, I think I've used them all. All right, now I used this stamp that I've used a lot, and it's called Heart Smiles. And I really like this because it has the die to go with it. And you've seen me use it quite a bit in different where is it now? Oh, there it is. Because I love the way it cuts it out. So what I did was I stamped it and I cut the backing off about 3 times to give it dimension. And now I'm just going to glue this on. that. All right, now just gonna trim that off. All right, so now let's put it on our card. Get that on there. All right, let's bring in the card. And the card is 9 by 4. And I have this mat that I want to leave a 1/8 of an inch border. So I'm going to get my cat. And I got more of these in, ladies, today, a new shipment. So I'm just going to put that in there like so. And I'm going to use my 1/8 of an inch alignment. Okay. And get my tape. There we go. So this is a Slimline, but it should still work. There we go. You all ready? Okay, I'll be right back. And it should come up there. Thank you so much. Okay, so now this is 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to get my 1/4 of an inch alignment. And it says 1/4 of an inch right here. I guess Guster wanted to go with her. All right, so now let's put this on. So that's right into the corner. And I'm going to put that right there. And there we go. And there's my card. I like this because I don't have to stand up to make sure it's straight. And so you can see that you can do it on any side card as long as it just fits in the corner. So you can do it on 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, 5 by 7s, 4 by 9s. So it fits any card. All right. So this is the 1/4, the 1/8, the 1/4, and then there's also 3/8 and 1/2 an inch. So you get 4 of them. And I'm going to do a reel or a video showing them. They're $25 for the set of alignment, and it's called CAT, Cheryl's Alignment Tool. So it's a great tool to add to your crafting supplies. I said, now I need to make a little bag to put it in. That's what I need. Okay, so we got lots of those in. right here, and they're $25. Okay, great buy. Now, I told you I'd do some little sneak peeks. So this is coming out. Mama Elephant, you've got mail. It's a little mail box, and it's adorable. Little mail here, and sending it across the miles. It's very cute little stamp for Christmas, and I will be making something, of course, using that. And then I love this. Joyful greetings. I love this. And it has a die to go with it, which is just great because I love making them with the dies. Okay, so it's just perfect. I'll be using this a lot. So these will be ready out for purchase on September the 15th when they do their release. Yes, Lori, I will put one away for you. You'll love it. It's a great tool. Okay, so that's it for today. You guys have a great weekend. Don't forget the crafty sale is on. It's at Cindy's, and I'm just going to get the address. Don't want to send you to the wrong place. It's at 37 William Knock Cove. That's in St. Vital. 37 William Knock Cove. It's the estate craft sale of Brenda Duncan. And Cindy has kindly put it on at her home. So pop by, and there's lots. Brenda had lots of crafting things, so there'll be lots to choose from. It started this morning or this afternoon. I think goes till 2, and then it's on tomorrow. I believe it starts at 10, but I'm not sure. Check Facebook for that. Okay. All right. So I think this is just a wonderful sunflower, and so is the stitch flowers. They're so cute. There's even a little happy face if you want to make it whimsical. Okay. All right. So thanks for joining me. I'm glad you liked the card. And I'll have cards ready for next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.